But in any event, the bulk of employment will be in Africa. And therefore, when you talk about the future of work, you're actually talking the future of work in Africa. And that's the reason why you have companies like Libra or Facebook wanting to come into Africa, because they actually come into Africa and Asia. But if you really want to think of only one continent, it's actually Africa. And they are setting up for, let's say, what will be the future of the world. So the point I want to make is, please, let's make no mistake on this. The numbers are stacked in Africa. And if you are looking for investments, if you are looking for being part of the big picture, then you have to look at Africa and see what is there.
Like what the governor mentioned, I mean, Kenya remains a hub for East Africa. I think if you've seen the developments that have been coming to Kenya in the recent, especially this year, has been great for Kenya. I think there's huge potential with our young population. I think the governor talked about us being techie savvy. The potential that we have in these countries is quite huge. And that's why, as Renaissance, we've continued to invest and reinvest into Kenya. Yeah.
Kenya has to fund its current account deficit, and the lower global central bank rates are, the easier it tends to be to fund a current account deficit by issuing bonds at lower rates. So there are various factors which are offsetting one another. Over the very, very long term, what you could imagine is that Chinese companies and global companies might start to think, well, I don't want to have so much of my production focused in China. I want to diversify my production, have more of my facilities, more of my factories in other countries, whether they're Vietnam or Bangladesh or Pakistan over time. And eventually that wave will hit Kenya, and that wave may be accelerating a bit because of that desire to diversify a bit out of China.